A female spy disguised as a tourist deliberately released the balloon, and then used a remote control disguised as a camera to control the balloon to fly toward the Kremlin. When the balloon came to the ventilation duct on the roof, the woman immediately pressed the switch of the controller, and the moment the balloon burst, the microcontroller carried under the balloon fell into the ventilation pipe. As the controller's red light began to flash, the operation to infiltrate the Kremlin officially began, and then Tom and his teammates in general uniforms walked in. But in order to really enter the inside of the Kremlin, they still need to go through a strict security. Looking at the two strange faces, the guard on duty immediately stopped them and let them show the pass into the Kremlin. Tom can only take out the document, but when the guard scans the document, the database does not show personnel information. Anxious Jick immediately looked down, but found that the data had only been uploaded to 80%, and the microcontroller that had just fallen into the ventilation duct was a device that could modify the database. And when Tom and Tom were extremely panicked, the data in the database was finally uploaded. Jick then let the guards scan the documents again, under the gaze of Tom with 3 general stars on his shoulder. The guards can only do it with trepidation.
Извините, пожалуйста, товарищ генерал-полковник, не узнал.
Then Tom, 2 people immediately came to the steel door of the basement, took out the password decipher inserted into the access control, blink of an eye to crack the password. Then 2 people opened the steel door, first put the shield card on the monitoring line, let the monitoring camera to remain still, and then took out the miniature camera to observe the situation of the corridor camera, while the guard answered the phone. Jick immediately used a directional microphone to emit the sound of water droplets at the guard, who thought it was a leaking toilet and rushed to check. Tom and Tom immediately spread the curtain to cover the corridor, turn on the hologram projection, project the scene of the corridor behind him onto the curtain, and when the guard returns to the front desk, the projector camera can catch his eyes in real time, no matter how he moves, can adjust the picture to the appropriate angle of view. Then Jick pressed the orientation sensor again, and the guard had no choice but to enter the toilet again to see, while the two took the opportunity to push the curtain quickly toward the weapons room.